Sorry, I need to take another sip, Hans. Guys, alcohol slaps in the morning. Like, I actually don't trust that bitch. Oh, this is really good. Why was I standing outside with that lady? Can we also start there?
Some call her Barely, some call her Misty. She's a queen, a boss, a pretty bee.
Hey Han, welcome back to Barelymisst's channel. If you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Barelymisst and this is HUNZ and HUNZ's channel. So HUNZ, before I even go anyway, let me actually tell y'all, I think from today on, it won't be just HUNZ, right? It'll be HUNZ and HUNZ. Why? Because I get a lot of guys complaining that I am biased, I am, you know, too much feminism, but now they want to support, but now because I keep saying HUNZ, they feel like they are left out. So how about today it's a HUNZ and HUNZ, or from today onwards. But yeah, we'll see. You guys let me know. HUNZ, we love the HUNZ, isn't it? So I think it works out. So today's story is based on moments when I got scammed. So it's basically an awareness story, but obviously because this is a HUNZ channel and HUNZ, I am gonna talk about my own experiences. So yeah, before we even go anywhere, please give this video a very big thumbs up, and yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get straight into the video. Okay, so today, HUNZ, I am having white wine. It is Durbanville Hills Sauvignon Blanc. Guys, Sauvignon Blanc anytime, any day, any minute, any sad moments, any breakup, any marriage, Sauvignon Blanc. So my HUNZ and HUNZ. So I had a lot of moments literally where people tried to scam me, or moments where some were successful. So I'm just gonna tell two, if not three. The first one, I was with my friend Akona from BOUT. I think we're doing second, third year then. So we stayed together at Rez. We used to stay at Jubilee, for those of you that know. We were going to buy groceries in Braamfontein. It was early in the morning, I think around 9. We decided, let's go. Forgot to give it a taste, but I mean, I already knew how it tasted. So alcohol in the morning after a long night, it's the best thing ever. Okay, so yeah, we went to ShopRite. Mas figa, ne? We get inside and there's these two ladies. So basically we're minding our own business. I feel like they kind of followed us and spying on us, checking us. They zoomed at us because one lady, I saw her, you know that thing you're like sorry. So I noticed her face by the time she came to try to talk to me. You know what they were doing? They were acting like they are packing the stock. You know how, you know, there's always people fixing or packing the stock there. So she acted like she's doing that. But being say shelfie near my spices, like I was buying cooking stuff, right? Spice. So she's just right there packing my soup, and then I just pick one, and then she's like, oh sorry, like acting like she's trying to not be in my way. I'm like, oh no problem. I just pick one soup and then I moved, right? That's how I noticed her. So I'm with Akona now because we would separate, come back to each other, separate. So now see two, but by the time they tried to, it was two ladies, I will see like batala guys, I think probably in their 40s. So one comes to me, nah? This is not the one that was packing soups. I think it was a friend. So she comes and then she's like to me, hi, would you like to have discounts, you know? As umuntu osebenza lapha, like I can give you my employee discount card, right? Because I want hard cash. She's broke, you know, she's trying to cover some debts she has. So if I don't mind, she can give me my employee discount card, ngimu pay cash. I mean, we all know those transactions where you are somewhere and then you want cash and then you give someone to swipe. Like I did the other day, say Pick and Pay, I think. I wanted cash back. You know how sometimes they just don't want to give you a cash back, especially ShopRite. Guys, ShopRite is ningi. Usually they would say no, they don't have cash, and then if someone behind me, I mean, mawufuna 100 rand, it's not a big deal, I can just swipe for you, right? So now it was the same situation the way I thought of it when those ladies approached us, right? So one would say, hey, please can I give you my employee discount card, swipe and then you give me cash, whatever amount you are gonna swipe, you will use my card, and then you also get I think for every 200, she said for every 200 rand I swipe, I get like 50 rand discount. So in my mind, I calculate, I'm like, yo, if HUNZ spend like 600 HUNZ, how much discount is that? So I do my calculations, as she speaks. I'm like, oh, this makes so much sense. So while I'm trying to agree and talk to her, her friend comes. Now they are two. Oh, hi man, minang bambegile. And by the way, apparently these people use muti or whatever shit they use, but it's still muti, even if it's liquid or whatever. Oh, it's why I don't know what they use, but apparently they use shit for you to not be active. Like you won't see the wrong while they talk to you at the time. So I was in the zone. Mina saying discount. I'm like, oh, okay. So I call Akona. I tell her, right? I'm like, okay, this is what's happening. So in other words, I was trying to get Akona to combine her cash with mine because we're gonna pay separately, and then we use the lady's card to get discount and then give her the cash, something like that. So I talked to her. I'm like, bitch, there's discounts flying in the air in ShopRite. So do you wanna? No. Why am I saying ShopRite? It's not ShopRite. It's Pick n Pay. We're in Braamfontein. Pick n Pay. Sorry, HUNZ. Pick n Pay, the one by Jorison. Yeah. So anyway, shop, we talk, and then now during the conversation, the other friend says, now this is the one that was picking soups now. So now a part of me feels like I know her. You know that thing of, man, this face is familiar. They don't look like they can just scam me, you know. Guys, I'm in my zone. Let me tell you, in discount. That was the classic thing that they did for me. Which I only thought of discount. And man, they could be, I mean, these are strangers first of all, but I felt so comfortable. Now there was a suggestion from one of them to say, because they're not allowed to do this, like talk to customers and give them their discount cards, they would like us to go outside so we conclude the deal. Since I know because we're doomed. Let's go. Outside by the robots. Got there, stood by the robots. So they start negotiating. They were saying a lot of things. Negotiating. And then at some point, there's an agreement, Uguti. One of us must remain outside with one of the ladies. So basically, two will remain outside. Minangzosala with Lobega Pakamasu Bulapa. And then Akona will go inside with the other lady, right? It's between me and Akona now to say, okay, do you want to go in or should I go? And yo guys, I think that's why I started shaking after the whole thing. I've never been so scared in my life. It's because I'm the one that was pushing. Akona kind of felt it, to be honest. Marangoba yimi again, I'm at discount all the time. I was the one pushing it. So everything they said, I would agree. Obviously, I had moments where I'm trying to be careful, but I think it was me that was pushing Akona more than anything. Akona was the one to say, hey man, does this even look, you know, real? And I was like, yeah, it does. I mean, now Makadi, the cards look genuine. Like discount cards, employee card, Pick n Pay, green guys. And I'm a card way to my points, right? Akona, should I go or you go? Akona Ati, I'll go. I think it's because now she started feeling it, but obviously she was not trying to disappoint me. So she's like, no, I will go with one of the ladies there. Because she was like, yeah, she just needs to stand on the side. Cash. So I was like, okay, sharp. Why was I standing outside with that lady? Can we also start there? Like, why should I remain? Why can't we just exchange the cards, see ends at discount, and then we give you the cash? Simple transactions like that. Okay guys, minang bambegile send me robotini with one of them. Nah, Akona walks inside. Now this is where the problem started. The one I'm standing with, HUNZ, she was communicating a lot with the one inside. Ne? Ubi's phone in. So Akona left me with her bag. I think that's another thing. She thought maybe this one would snatch it and run. So she gave me her bag. I'm not even thinking Akona is trying to be smart or she's thinking these could be scammers. I'm not. Akona go swipe because funny enough, we left the trolleys packed. We were ready. So because it was time to pay, then that's when they were like, no, let's go outside. HUNZ, hey, Anaz, Nina. This is how I realized you could see this lady was trying to scam me. So I asked them, where do you guys stay? You know, I'm sure you guys know Johan. I imagine it's a conversation how So why won't they, you know, like, why do you guys want to go outside? Why do you have to hide? Are they that strict at Pick and Pay? You know what I mean? So now I'm making a conversation. Then I ask her, where do you stay? What kind of, you know, debts are you trying to pay? What's happening? Mina, it's a normal conversation. I'm okay, we are pendul. But she starts stuttering now. Ne? Sharp. In between. Like, she's busy on the phone. I think she was communicating with a friend. I think I wanted her to add cool drink for me. I think I wanted Coke or something. So my phone, before I even told her what I want, she's like, I can't see this lady. Like, she disappeared. So Mina, I'm at the till now paying, but I don't even have that discount card. It's okay, hang on. And so, can you call your friend? My friend says she's left by herself there. What's happening? And then she's like, she says to me, do you want to go check on her, right? Do you want to go check on your friend? And then she says to me, I can hold your bag for you. Hey, man, I am mistaken Kulu because I'm carrying Akona's bag. There is no way I'll give you someone else's bag. Maybe if because I was doomed at that time, I was probably going to give her my bag. I didn't have a problem because I felt like there's nothing in that bag except my cards that, you know, had the little that I had. I mean, I was a student buying groceries, probably had enough for that only. So no, it's fine. Why don't we both go look for them? Yeah. And then I said, no, you know, she can't go back inside. I said, no, let me hold the bag. You go check them. Mind, she's grabbing my bag by force. My honey, this is not how it works. So I pulled it back. I'm like, no. Let me go check on Akona. And then when you stand here, I'll be back. Dosi back, guys. And now I'm running in. I get inside. Akona's by herself. I step outside. I peep by Pick and Pay. More girl is gone. For real? For real, bitches? Is that what y'all do? And you know, I'm convinced Uguti they targeted us because, I mean, second year, I was this tiny little thing. Akona is even short. She looked way younger. So I think about when you look at now my first year. Good target. So yeah, HUNZ, that's the first one. Y'all please be careful, especially from Fontaine. Besides snatchers, there's people that are gonna come snatch y'all formally and shop. Now the second time when I got scammed, it was when I was looking for a job. I'm sure y'all can relate, or most of y'all can relate. I am part of the victims of when I was looking for a job, and you know, I actually feel so bad because I feel like my little sister just got scammed like that as well. You guys, how are you gonna be leaving the Lalis, coming to Joburg, broke as fuck, looking for a job, and then Malfiga, these agencies tell you need to pay so much for them to register you and hook you up. Upatalangan, first of all, because you came here because auna mali. Can we just use logic, guys? Can we be smart? Can we surprise ourselves next time? Like, just impress me. You are not gonna be paid for shit because you are doing this because you want money. Auna mali, right hands. So anyway, shop, this is the moment. Mina, I was in my first year, towards the end of the year. So I was going through that pressure. Yoguti, my friends were working or they had part-time jobs. They used to work on weekends, and so I was like, oh, Nami, I would like extra cash. I mean, I'm that bitch. So Nami, I want to go for lunches. I want to do my nails. I want to start, you know, doing things for myself too. Obviously, I had enough. I'm not gonna lie, I had enough from home. Like, my pocket money paid everything, but you know, that independency in me was creeping in, where I was like, I want to do shit for myself. I want to be able to buy more than what I want as well because it looked cool. I mean, yeah, I had those friends, guys. Like, my varsity days were lit. I had friends that were very independent, let me put it like that. So yeah, anyway, that was me. I started applying. It's funny enough, it's a post. These people are so good. They are formally, you know, registered. Everything is there. I found them online. I applied. Bang for Nela. I think 2 days later. Also, these are the things you must just pay attention to. When things happen so fast, fuck it. Good companies take their time. You go through proper interviews. They send you emails. They don't call you back for Nela every minute. That's about desperate. Especially me, when I was in first, second year. Like, what the fuck did I have to offer them? I had nothing. Why would you chase me like I'm some overqualified academic? Anyway, they gave me a call. hey, we got your application. Our offices are in town, Newtown, Johannesburg, obviously. I studied this, so they knew I'm around the corner. I was a good target. Anyway, yeah, you can come through for an interview. We are looking for salespeople, so if you're interested, come through. I'm like, I'm there, honey. What time? 10. I remember I even missed class for that. Oh, my heart, hands. Yimigelo saying yeah, go interview, missing class. I'm like, oh, this would be great. I hope it's a weekend job, you know. I get them. First of all, the offices are very dodgy. Like, if it was today and I go to those offices, you know, those offices that are a low abandoned, but you know, ngapha bathengisa impahla, ngapha isaluni, ngapha this, ngapha that. It's just complicated offices where everyone is doing anything that they can think of. So I remember they were at that floor. I give them a call. I was talking to some lady. It's a lady and a guy that are scamming people there. I remember talking to a girl. Her name was Tidi. Tidi was working with a guy called Nicholas. Tidi calls me. So I'm communicating with Tidi from the start. She's the one that gave me a call. Guys, no email whatsoever. Nothing formal. We spoke on WhatsApp. She sent me the street name on WhatsApp and the location. Hey Batum, hey Batum. Yo guys, I'm just glad they did not use me as a moose or something. I'm just glad. I'm happy about that. But I saw they do anything and everything. That's how they actually kidnap people, these people. I was smart enough to obviously know, even at that time, I was smart enough to know if a place looks so dodgy or mangfiga lapha and it looks like, you know, it's not offices and there's no one around, I was not gonna get in. But also, let me not say that, because anything can happen anyway, anytime. Even when there's people around, guys, we still need to be careful. But yeah, I got there and I was looking, I was like, okay, it's different offices, people are doing this, are doing that. It's that corporate offices where you find everything you can think of. I've never had such a stupid interview in my whole life. I don't think even the scammers of today will do such a stupid interview. Anyway, Nicholas comes, greets me, hi. And then City says, oh, hi, this is our boss. HOD of something. What the fuck was HOD? We work closely with, they said they work closely with Adcon. Adcon is, you know, your Edgar's and I think Jet. So yeah, they used to manage those shops, these general ones. I'm about to work for my favorite shop, you know what I mean? So yeah, now they ask me, are you familiar with those? I'm like, of course, I shop at Legend every week, honey. It's my favorite. I had an account with them, you know. So now I feel like they were just selling themselves. They're not asking me about myself. They're not saying anything about themselves. They're just selling their stupid business. So they go on and on and on, and eventually it gets there where I'm like, so what kind of jobs do you guys give? What do you have? Because first of all, the time was moving. I think I was there for like 2 hours by then, and I'm like, and I'm thinking of class. So you know, I'd like a flexible job. I would like, you know, a part-time thing if they have. So they tell me, yeah, they work closely with those shops and they do get part-time job offers. So one of they basically recruiters, and I'm like, oh great. I was excited. I was happy to hear that. HUNZ, what the hell was that? So they leave me in the room after that stupid conversation we had. They leave me in the room for like 10-15 minutes. You know, I felt uneasy. Like I started feeling like a part of me told me, but I was still, because I mean, you know, I had a self-talk about that. Then I was like, nah, you still need to be safe, and because of time. So I was like, because when I TV, now they're having conversations and they're having tea break outside. I was like, hi man. So I get out, I'm like, hi, and I phone, and I wanted to people to Benzan, you know, because it was 2 rooms, so they went to the other room. And I get out and just try to peep there, and then I act like I'm on the phone. So TD comes, she's like, hey, sorry about the delay. We will call you back. Oh, before we process your information to send to our, she's like, yeah, you have to pay $350 for us to process your information and give your information to the recruiters. And then she was even saying, no, there's options, right? the first option you pay 200 and then we send it to so and so, and then the second option 350. Yeah, so now the agreement was, because I'm looking for a part-time thing, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. The full-time ones where, you know, I'm always available. You know how there's like quick jobs where they call you today to come in, they'll call you at night to say please report in the morning, you know, those quick jobs. So they were like, there's those are not expensive to process the profiles, it's gonna be 200. And then because I want a part-time, it's a little bit difficult, it's a bit of a hassle for them to get a hookup like that, so it's gonna be 450. Ciao. And because I had no choice, I mean I had school, so I was like, oh okay, sharp guys, nayazi ukuthi 450 ininjani for a student. Do you know that paying your 450 ugu first year? Ngaykhipha mntayisi, ngaykhipha because a girl is looking for a job. A girl wants, also now that I think about it, I didn't need the job, I wanted it, right? I don't know, being papa man, I was just, so yeah, anyway, but that's why I'm here, because clearly this could save someone. There's no need for that pressure, man. Funny enough, I didn't have it on the spot, but because I'm that girl that makes things happen, I called my parents the same day, and then I had the money the following day. So I gave them 200 on the spot, because I was there, and they were like, yeah, for them to process their profile, I'm gonna have to give them, but I can pay half, but they will only process the profile after I had paid. This is another thing that annoys me about these people. I think I might have turned down a job by now, or a real thing offer, because I get people asking me to come to their shows and everything. But if you're gonna call me now and then, it just looks shady and a little bit scammy, you know. So I don't go. If uzongilandelela, make it formal, man. So send me an email, wait for my reply. Don't be calling me like you're desperate. So they did that, but I was like, oh, I thought that's how it's supposed to be done. So I was quick with transactions. So when I needed 200, when I got to raise, they called me I think 3-4 hours later. And then I told them I'll pay it in the morning. I paid, sent proof of payment, and then I must just wait for their reply. Yazi, I hope someone actually took those people to jail, because they have an office doing that, a whole full office. They report to office every day and they do that shit. How do you formalize such thing? Because I feel like they have papers, registered business. How is that normal? No, HUNZ. No, mans. You pay to get a job. Let's start there. Anyway, sharp, that was that. So the second one, it was a job. You know what's funny? I was with someone I know. I actually don't trust that bitch, and she knows her name, and I know she watches my videos. I at this point, I'm actually so angry that I want her to know. Her name starts with T. You know yourself, bitch. Like, I feel like you owe me that money, bitch, if you see me. So we were in Pretoria, and she was the one going to that stupid interview scamming thing. But, you know, Naye, she had to pay at some point. She had no cash then, they wanted cash. So there I am, and because it was like a drama school, I was quite interested. I was very enticed, because now they make it look real. There's people on the side that look like really they're doing this art thing. So now they also made her pay. Hers, it was 850, so she only had 300. That stupid girl. I want my money, guys. Yes. Hey, I want my money. Anyway, she had 300, and then I gave her the remainder. She was like, no, she will pay me. Like, mind you, this is my friend from primary high school. So being then she told me she has that stupid interview. So I got caught up in that, and then she paid 300, and I had cash. She did not have cash. But because we didn't want to go withdraw, she was like, no, uzo withdraw the later on angniges. So I swapped the remainder, and then that was it. Having to go home the following day, she made excuses about how she had to pay me, and a part of me was like, okay, did you not get the job? Did you not start something? Guys, this is even 5 years later, funny enough. Did you not get the job or anything? She didn't even pay me. But one thing I know, they scammed her. That's why I'm here, right? They scammed her as well, because how are you going to an interview looking for a job, and then bazuti profile needs to be processed, 800 rand? What the hell? So yeah, anyway, that was that. End of the friendship as well. because mina I'm here and I want imali yami ongoloto. Guys, 500 is not a joke, especially now you're a student.
And one thing about me, when you put my money in jeopardy, now we got a problem.
How many rules I like? 500. Let's start there. How many noodles can you buy in 500? So yeah, anyway, Hans, those are the best moments I can tell you. I didn't want to tell the boyfriends ones because y'all know Forex niggas are out here in the streets and they are delivering to the streets. They're doing the most. So please be careful of them as well. The last thing I would ever allow myself to do is to be scammed by a Forex nigga. So please be careful. That's just that. I think the two highlights is the jobs for me, and yeah, that one was also when I was at Pick and Pay and I had bitches acting like they have discounts. Please be careful, take care of yourselves. That's as far as I can give you for now. Otherwise, this is where I'm ending the story. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Barelymisst, and this is a HUNZ channel. Like I said, please give this video a very big thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you think you learned something. Please do share, subscribe if you haven't, and do tag me when you share. Stay blessed and beautiful. I love you.
Some call her Barely, some call her Misty. She's a queen, a boss, a pretty